It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here now, the first NFL carry for the LSU man. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Yeah, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you actually have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Texans
coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Desmond King picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, screen pass to Lindsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete to
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
Goal at the Chiefs' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 85 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Oh, design run for their wideout. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 29, Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Here's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Texans 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the option, they go with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there, worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Texans 21, Chiefs 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All it comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Now we'll carry for Edwards-Helaire. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Watson. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Pushes him over. He'll find Lindsey here. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eric Murray, the ex-Chief, has it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The 44.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
From the gun, here's Watson. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
30.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is. It's definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And the Texans.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This is caught. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Philip Lindsay as the first half is winding down. And the Texans push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Lindsey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run by Lindsey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They're going option play on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hill on the return. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a gain of 34.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
To Mecole Hardman. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Able to get... what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, check. Hey, watch the left. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Oh, yeah.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
14.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 23-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Watch the slant. Check 52, 15.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, 4-1 Mike,
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 27, Watson, blitz coming, and down he goes. The Pro Bowler Chris Jones able to work his way in and record the sack.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, the first player in NFL history to have a sack in 11 straight games. And while he didn't play all 16 in 2019, still had 9 sacks on the season. It was an absolute beast during the playoffs.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Mike. Mike. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
44-yard line.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the 44, Watson, screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He's going to go deep for Conley. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The tackle made by Eric Murray. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now these two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City. Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP of the Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
At the 40.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right.